And thank you all for joining today. We're very grateful that you've taken the time out of your Saturday to come in and see an opportunity that we believe is probably one of the most timeliest opportunities in the history of network marketing. We know that everything that happens for a reason, and I fully believe that we were given this opportunity because A, because of its timing, and B, because of the quality of the product, and that this product really needs to be seen, by thousands upon thousands, if not millions of people. If you look at things today and you start looking what our gas prices are, I know here in Arizona, diesel is at $5.79 a gallon. Unleaded is at $4.69, $4.49, somewhere in that range. We haven't had prices like this ever. We haven't had increases like this since the 70s. So the timeliness of what this product is truly is a gift to us at this time. In fact, we were talking today, Adrian and I and his wife, Janelle, said to us that there is a possibility that younger people will not be able to fill their tanks to go do the things that they need to do because of the financial hardship that it will create for them. So when you think about that, if there was a way for those people to be able to make it through these times, the opportunity is going to be incredible because everybody in the country needs this product. Secondarily, I asked William the other day, do you know of any business that you've been in this industry that pays your clients or the people in your team or your customers will pay them to use our product? Because that's exactly what happens here. The savings that they'll have in the usage of this product is going to be far beyond anything that happens. And the higher the prices of gas go, the more they're going to save. So with that, what I'd like to do is take the time right now to the founder of this company and allow Adrian Vachon, who I've known for 7-8 years now, and we've done a lot of work together. And I'm really impressed with what he is doing with his structure. And at no time have I ever seen the amount of items come together in the startup of a company that are coming together right now. It's incredible to watch because documents, together very in time frame, which will give us an opportunity to roll off this program and roll it out with great success. So with that, what I'd like to do is turn the time over to my friend and partner, Mr. Adrian Vachon. Adrian, are you there?
I'm here. How are you doing, everybody? I'm sure everybody's doing good. You're probably all muted. I just wanted to thank you for being on here this afternoon. I thank you, Nick, for that introduction. Don't know if I deserve all that or not, but anyway, I would like to share with you what this technology does. I'm going to be real brief about this because I do know we're limited on time. And right now, I don't care which channel you turn on, what radio station you listen to, or what neighbor you're listening to walking down the street. Everybody's talking about the price of gas right now. So like Nick said, this could not be more timely. This was brought to my attention just a few months ago, and I have just found that this is going to be absolutely the perfect storm. Nick also said you've never had a product in history where just by buying the product, you can actually save money. We have done a lot of things in the past and none of them have done that for us. I did have one guy the other day said SH Green Stamps would do it for him, but that was a long time ago. So I just want to share with you the product does. Green fuel tabs, truck fuel tabs, and the liquid we have is make your fuel burn more efficiently and completely. GFT is unparalleled in the miles per gallon industry, and it's the only product that truly reduces toxic emissions and operating temperatures at the levels that they do. There are some different products on the market. You can go check them out at any of the automotive stores, but none of them will promise over 6 or 7% increase in mileage, if they even do that. And our product is regularly getting 18 to 20 and even higher. Actually, my personal vehicle has gotten 23% better since I started using it about 6 or 7 tanks ago. So the key to the issue is temperature. Engine combustion chambers combust unevenly, and some areas do not reach minimum ignition temperatures. Actually, let me make this bigger real quick so everybody can see this. Let me full screen this and make it a little bigger so you can read it if you need to. There we go. Hopefully that's better for everybody. And if you read faster than me, then it'll kind of sound like an echo in your ear when I'm talking and you're talking. So what happens is if you don't burn all the fuel, it creates carbon buildup and higher exhaust emissions. One of the biggest things for me was when I walked out to my car in the garage one day, I always back in the garage, and I can usually, if I start the car, run back in for something, come back out, I can usually smell exhaust fumes really bad. Actually, my car is in right now getting detailed, and I'm driving a rental car from the Lincoln dealership, and I about choked myself out this morning because I just did that. I went out, started the car, came back in to get something, went out, and I could not believe the exhaust fumes because I have not put a tab in their rental car. Probably should have, just to be nice, but I didn't. But when I go out to my car in the mornings and start it, if I have to come back in, there is absolutely no smell whatsoever. It smells like clean water. Pretty awesome. So the product is a combustion-based catalyst that includes fuel, surface modifiers, and deposit surface modifiers. They fundamentally change the fuel's ability to combust at the molecular level. And that's pretty deep for a lot of people. If you skipped out on science class in school, that's going right past you. But usually fuel burns between 600 and 1200 degrees, with the temperature in the combustion chamber being different temperatures all over. About 80% of your fuel is burned. About 20% of your fuel goes out through your exhaust pipe as all of these nasty little letters down here. CO2 output along with CO, SOx, NOx, hydrocarbons, and PM10 are greatly reduced by using our product. It is absolutely amazing what this does. The impact of green fuel technology on your mileage, emissions, and maintenance is significant and measurable. So how does that benefit you and your bottom line, for starters? Up to 20% increase in mileage. You harness more energy from your fuel, every fuel molecule, and up to 85% emission reduction, which means more fuel burned at the molecular level. We are EPA approved. Here's our EPA registration number. And all of our products are approved, the 10-gallon, the 20-gallon, the 50-gallon, and our liquid product. The liquid product is actually for ships, large trucks, motorhomes, things of that sort. We're actually working on an ADU unit, which is an automatic dispensing unit. All you do is if you put in 120 gallons in your semi, and you'll just get on your phone app, or you'll get on a keypad, whichever model you decide to buy. You'll key in your passcode. If you put in 120 gallons, you type in 120, enter, and it will dose 120 gallons worth of our product, which is about 3.5 ounces to treat 120 gallons, because 1 gallon treats 5,000 gallons of fuel. In addition to better fuel mileage, reduced emissions, and lower combustion temperatures, you can also expect a lot of really valuable benefits. Increased power in any diesel or gasoline engine. My vehicle needs 91 octane gasoline, but it can be replaced by 87 without changing the performance of the engine. I can tell you right now that is absolutely true. When I put my first tank of regular in about 6 or 7 fillings ago, I really didn't know if I wanted to do it. I had spoken to Jim, the gentleman that invented this product, and he said, I promise you will run as good, if not better. And it really does. And I was able to save at a fill up. I can save, depending on which gas station I go to fill up, I can save between $11 and $13 before I even drive away from the pump by filling up with regular rather than premium or high test gas. Longer maintenance cycles between your oil changes and the particulate filters. When you change your oil, I don't know if you've ever looked at oil that someone changes after 3,000 to 5,000 miles, but a lot of times it'll be black. And if it's black, it's got a lot of carbon and soot that has gotten past the pistons, past the rings, and it gets into your oil. You can look at your oil after you've been using these green fuel tabs for, let's say, 10,000 miles. And when you pull your dipstick out, you won't even be able to see it on your dipstick because it's just clear, just like it was when you put it in. It's not black, it's not dirty. It's really awesome. Future carbon deposits buildup is eliminated. Pre-existing carbon buildup is also eliminated without using a single detergent. We do not have any detergents in our product like many other products do. Longer life on all your components that are exposed to the combustion, like fuel injectors, valves, pistons, etc. So greatly reduce the use of diesel exhaust fluid. If you run a diesel vehicle that was produced after 2010, you need to use diesel exhaust fluid. I don't know if you've checked the price of that lately, but in the past 18 months, it's doubled. More than likely with gas and diesel going up, it's going to double in the next year as well. I don't know how these truckers are going to keep staying on the road. If they do, you're going to see all the prices of all your groceries, all your clothes, everything you buy that's delivered with trucks is probably going to have to go up to make up for that. For more information, contact the person that's going to give you this form, which we're gonna let everybody in this call get this form. I want to close this and just go real quickly over the commission model for you, so you get a good idea of it. We have preferred customers. We have retail customers, preferred customers, and affiliates. A preferred customer, after an initial order of $50, receives a 10% discount if they're on a monthly refuel order. So for example, instead of paying $50 retail every month, as a preferred customer, they'll get 10% off and get it for $45. An affiliate, after choosing a $50 or $300, and they can buy multiples of the 300 if they want to, or multiples of 50, whatever they want to buy. That's called your first order, but we'll go through that in a minute. After that, they receive a 10% discount on monthly refuel orders. We have auto shipping here. We need to take that out because we're not using the word auto ship. It's a refuel order or subscription. To be an active affiliate, you will need one of the following: either a personal monthly refuel order of $45 or $90, a minimum of one, or B, a minimum of one customer on a monthly refuel order will keep you qualified, or a purchase of 45 or more personally by a customer within a 4-week period, rolling period. No personal or customer purchase within 60 days will render the affiliates. If you have no personal or customer purchases within 60 days, it will render the affiliate's account inactive. Some companies, if you don't stay active for a certain amount of time, they actually pull you out of the system and you go back to becoming a preferred customer. As long as you either have a customer or yourself on a subscription order in a 60-day period, you'll stay active. If not, you become a preferred customer, and then what you'll need to do to come back in is to either buy a $50 or a $300 order at that time. The first order bonus, $60 is paid on the initial $300 orders. First order bonuses are paid up 3 levels, and those are paid weekly. $60 to the seller, $40 to the seller's sponsor or enroller, and then $20 to the seller's sponsor. Maximize first order bonuses by multiplying. Example, affiliate coming in with more than one $300 pack. Let's say someone comes in with 3 $300 packs, it's $900. That would cut you a check for $180. 5 level commissions and qualifications that are counted on a 4-week rolling period. Level 1, 10% if they've met the qualifications of an active affiliate. Level 2 pays 5%, and they have 2. So this is basically if you have 1 customer, 2 customers, 3 customers, 4 customers, 5 customers, or any variation thereof. A personal order, an affiliate order. Actually, after level 2, you can use your affiliates orders as well, or because they're going to be a refuel, not an original purchase order, or customers. So just have 2 people between you and your other 2 people. This will be 3, 4, and 5, and it goes 10%, 5%, 5%, 10%, 10%. We actually turn this on its ear because if you're used to looking at a unilevel compensation model or commission model, they usually go 10, 8, 6, 4, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 down through here. And when you get on those levels where you have a lot of people, they're not going to pay you much money. That's why this compensation model, commission model is going to pay so well just in 5 generations, because we've turned it upside down and put 10 at the top and 10 on the last two levels as well, which is, I don't know that I've ever seen anybody else do that. If anybody's on this call after we stop the recording, if you can tell me who they are, I'd be interested to know, because I've never seen anybody do that. We do have a 2% generational bonus, because I've had leaders ask me, after level 5, what happens? I don't want that to be out of my pay lag or my pay structure, and I can get there in about 2 weeks. Okay, that's great. So here's what happens. Everything below your 5th level, you get a 2% generational bonus on that to infinity. And I say through infinity, but it goes down to the next person that's bonus qualified. If they're down on level 120, you're going to get a 2% bonus on everybody down to the level 120. Then that person picks up that 2% bonus they're down. It's a 2% generational bonus for that one leg of business. This is really, really cool here, the shared bonus pool. It's a 2% pool of the entire money that comes into the company in everybody's business. So this is going to be, these are going to be huge, huge bonuses right here. You have to sell two $50 packs or 2 45 refuel orders, which means you have at least 2 people on refuel in a 4-week period. Personally sponsored 2 level 5 qualified affiliates. So just people that have got, even if they have, you know, if they have 5 people and then it just goes down once they get to level 5. So if they do it with somebody, do it with somebody, do it with somebody, and 2 people get to level 5, and you have to generate $45,000 in organizational volume with no more than 50% coming from one leg. Now, let me tell you why we did that. We were going to say you needed to have 1,000 people in your organization, but I figured I'd make it easier. And if some people want to have me change that back to 1,000 people, we can consider it if it gets too easy for people. But 45,000 volume is a lot easier than 1,000 people in your organization, because a lot of people are going to be having larger orders. They're going to have commercial people in there. Some commercial accounts, you know, by $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Unlike when you're selling a diet pill or a juice or a lotion, a potion or something. A lot of these companies will have $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 orders, and that is rolling right up through you. Okay, so earn 1 share, and every time you help somebody else get into that, so we want to build team building. Every time you help one of your personally sponsored people get down into that pool, you earn an extra share. So that's huge. We reward you rather than penalize you for getting other people into that. Important things to talk about: no enrollment fees or no monthly back office fees. Affiliates receive 2 websites, one for customers, one for the opportunity. The product commission value is dollar for dollar, not points or a lesser value. When I get on network marketing calls or MLM calls, and I listen to these different owners of these companies, or just their top distributors that are making really good money, I get off the call and I tell Janelle, I said, you know what, that's just smoke and mirrors. You know, they're charging you $100. They're saying they're going to give you X amount in differential bonus between the wholesale and the retail price, but then they give you this little tiny BV or CV or whatever they're calling their little letters, and it just doesn't work out well for a lot of people. We're giving dollar for dollar on this. We have dynamic compression in the genealogy. I don't have that one pulled up right now, but I'll tell you what, with dynamic compression, it is huge. Actually, let me just pull it up very quick. I do want to show you what that means. You'll really like this. This is probably one of the coolest things we've ever done. No company that I know of in history has ever done this. Oops, why am I not typing? No one I know has ever done this. And when I talked to the owner of the person that's running my, sorry, I'm not gonna answer that. The person that's writing my program, he said, I've never had an owner ask me to pay out the whole 40% on every level as we go. Usually the owners of the company want to get that as breakage for themselves. Well, let's figure out where the heck my email's at. Oh, probably ought to be in the right box. That might help. Well, can't seem to find it on there. I'm sorry. Dynamic compression. Here's what happens. If you're qualified as a level 4, you have somebody underneath you qualified as a level 2. They're not qualified for level 3. If you're a 4, you're going to pick up their 3. That rolls up to you. It does not roll up to the company. If you're qualified at level 5, that person's a 2. You're going to get their 3 and their 4 and their 5. You're going to get all the roll up. And if there's nobody underneath you higher than a 2, like if people in your organization are down through here and they're second level, third level, second level, third level, whatever. I mean, if that's where they're qualified to in their organization, you're going to make the roll-up bonus on every one of those people if you're the highest rank in that team. It will stop at the 5, wherever the 5 happens to be. But I'm paying out everything on every level, 100%, nothing breaking the company. So if you can get the money in the hands of the people, one of my mentors a long time ago, Jim Rowan, said, you know, help get enough people get what they want, and you just automatically get what you want. And we believe that. So if you want to stop the recording, I can answer questions for people. That'll be a nice clean recording, other than my stuttering and stammering around. So